Meeting is now streaming live on Facebook.
Big Goose Radio, we live on the air.
Hey,
Say something, say something, say something. It's your host, your boy Boogie Oogie Oogie. And I am excited to have my co-host. Shout out to my Uso, aka Boss Coke. Ladies and gentlemen, my co-host, Mr. Manny Coke. What's up, Oos?
yes sir. What's up, Oos?
Happy Cinco de Mayo, bro.
Yeah, you too, brother.
So, man, I'm excited about this podcast, bro. It's been a minute. We took a quick break, but we back and we live on the air right now, man. What's been popping? How you been holding down with this whole COVID-19 thing, bro?
I've been good. Family's good. Church family's good. Everybody's good, man. Just trying to be safe and follow the rules and regulations and stuff like that. But you know, staying on the safe side. Spend a lot of time with family through Zoom and things like that.
I see you've been like hiking and stuff, bro. You've been
Yeah,
getting out
yeah.
there, man.
Past couple of weeks, we've been trying to check out some trails, around the area and stuff like that. So we've been hitting up that Black Diamond.
How's that been, bro?
Good, sore, but it feels good to be out. You've been in the house for a long time, and so not getting out and stuff, it feels good.
I gotta get out there, bro. I saw
How you been?
I've been well, man. Just trying to hold it down, man. COVID-19 is no joke, man. It's crazy, man, to see what's happening globally, man, in our world, man, and how we've had to change, every
Hmm.
bit of the way we live life, man. So it's been
Yeah,
definitely been an adjustment, but through it all, God has been good, man. I've been able to spend a lot of time with the family, with my children. And I think I put on like an extra 50 pounds, bro. I mean, I'm eating like 18 meals a day, bro. I'm not missing
hey,
a meal, that's for sure, man. So
hey,
that
you're
would
not
probably
alone, brother.
that probably be the downfall to the whole joint. But other than that, like, it's been dope to like, really build and spend time with the children, with the kids,
Yeah,
man. So that's there's a blessing in all of it, man. And sometimes, we gotta see it for what it is, man. So, it could be worse. It could be, you know what I mean, something different. But I thank the Lord that, we're together and we're safe and we are where we're at right now today, man. So
yeah,
it's
for
been dope,
sure,
man.
man.
So we got a special guest with us today, man.
Yes,
Right? I'm
sir.
excited about this dude, man. I've known this cat, dude. I've known Uso for maybe 10 plus years.
Yeah,
Yeah, I met him actually through church. I saw the dude sing, man. We had like a Pulenga Mafkanga within our church, and I seen this young big dude singing, and he was dope. And I was like, "Yo, who is this dude like singing, man? This dude's got some talent, man." And we hooked up through some like mutual family members, and just kind of began a relationship. He's super talented, probably
yeah.
one of the biggest Seahawk fans I've ever known, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to all the Hawk fans tuning in to this live stream. We see y'all. We know we in your territory. Me and Manny are out of bounds because we live in the Northwest. And I'm not gonna hate on the Seahawks, man. I got some love for the Seahawks, but yeah.
I'm
Anyways,
not. Hey, Book. I'm not hating on them, but they hate me for some reason, man.
we won't
And
get
that's
into
why.
that, man.
That's
We'll
why
see.
I chose to go with the Red Sox tonight.
Yeah,
But we'll leave it alone. We'll leave it alone.
we'll leave it alone, man. He is definitely probably one of the most talented human beings ever known. He's a great dude. He is
Yeah.
married. He's got a beautiful wife, great family. We've known them for years. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome our guest from Boom Nation Gaming. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mr. Nofo.
What's cracking lacking, yo? Yo, what's up, Usos? Big
What's up,
Book,
Fizzle?
Big Manny, what's up, man? How y'all
You
doing?
had
What
to
up, brother?
you had to come on with that Seahawks
Had
hat,
to,
didn't you,
man.
bro?
Had to.
Had to come on with that Seahawks hat, didn't you?
Yo, had to, man. So, thank y'all for having me on, man. Caught me by surprise when I got invited to the podcast or to the interview.
You know it was evident, man. At some point we were going to have you on, man. We are just super grateful that you can join Manny and I.
Yo,
Um,
appreciate y'all having me, man.
being and rocking with us here at Big Goose Radio, man. We just are excited to get into this time, man. So tell us a little bit about yourself, man. I know we got some viewers that have tuned in. I've been getting messages all day. You gonna have Fizz on? Can you ask him to do this? Can you ask him to do that? Tell us a little bit about yourself first, Fizz. Tell us like where are your parents from? Where's your father from? Where's your mother from? Where did you grow?
My dad is from Temu, Manua.
Hey.
Manua in the building, the kingdom. So that's where my pops is from. My mom is from Sao Paulo, Falealili, in Upolu. So, you know what I'm saying? Represent both sides. I was born in Seattle. My grandparents took me back home when I was about 2-3 years old, and I grew up in Manua ever since. And I was there for about 16 years before coming back to Seattle back in 01. And to correct Mr. Bug over there, man, we've known each other for almost 16 years, I think.
Oh, 16 years.
This guy trying to say a little over 10 years. We've known each other for 16, because I remember back in 04, that's when I first ran into this dude he had the blonde hair. And I never thought that he would bring back the blonde hair. Yo,
it's back, ladies and gentlemen.
For the real Slim Shady, please stand up.
Yo, so we've been rocking ever since, man. One of the most loyal dudes, man. And if you get to know those, man, that's my oos right there. And me and Manny, man, small world, how we met.
Hell yeah.
It was at a wedding. We didn't know we didn't know each other yet, but later down the line, we finally like met at a family function, and we're like, yo, we're related, bro. Like our grandmas are sisters.
It's a family thing over here, man. It's a family thing over here.
Look, let me tell you this story. So we met at the wedding, right? And so we've known each other for years. After that, we hung around and done some stuff together, music and all these things. And then I go to my family reunion and I see him, right? But our family reunion we were separated by generations and stuff, right? By the color of our t-shirts. And he's wearing the same color t-shirt as my grandma, and I'm like, what?
Now you're just full of it, bro. Yo, but
you know what's crazy is that I have a different experience. When I met Fizz, dude looked like he was like 33, and I asked him, like, I found out that he was like at the time probably what Fizz like 18,
19, yeah.
I was like, there's no way you're 18, dude. You look like a grown ass man, bro.
Yo,
that's what's up, man. So shout out to all the family members.
Yes, sir.
Manua, that's great, man. I definitely see that upbringing of growing up in Samoa in you, man. Like you said, to throw that back to you, man. You're probably one of the most loyal, respectful people that I've known, man. And for Fizz and I, and for folks that I know, especially at my church, like, bro, anything like church related in terms of like music, I would always hit up Fizz. Like, Fizz, I need you to come down here and play this music.
He might have to wait till, the day before, the day of, but I'll come through.
Yeah, for real. And I remember, like, this is a dope story too, is that it was Christmas Eve. And like at our church, Manny knows this, he's been there. We do a big church production, right? And like, Fizz was there for like the 3 weeks of practice, when he could make it. And then the night of Christmas Eve, I'm like, "Oos, don't trip. It's gonna be quick. Because he had his own Okalavo, right? He was like the leader of his youth and had to get back to the program. I'm telling Oos, like, "Oos, it's gonna be quick, bro. Don't trip. You'll have enough time to come through my thing and then go back to your church." Oos, Fizz misses his entire program,
bro,
because he stayed for our entire program. That's love, bro. That's love.
If you know Washington, then you know Tacoma Dome. We were just passing Tacoma Dome that night, and my grandpa, rest in peace, like was on the phone, like, "Hey, Celia, we're going, like, don't even come home. Don't even try to make it. You missed it." I'm like, yo, but man, it's always good working with Bud, man. This dude always shows love and helps out whenever help is needed, and I appreciate that about the Oos, man. Big Oos.
I appreciate you. That's just a testament to the type of person, the type of human being that Fizz is, man. A selfless person, man. Always like looking out, man. That's why, just it's forever love, man, between you and I, man. Just because of your heart and your willingness to always help out. And you, if you have ever done anything with me, you know I'm last minute. I'm gonna call you like, hey, we're gonna do this today. And like Fizz is like, for real, Boog? And I'm like, yeah, I need you, bro. And never once has he said no, man. He's always been there, man. So
my wife had to adapt to that. My wife had to be like,
I'm
oh, it's
sorry,
Boog.
Noreen.
It's Boog, okay.
Sorry, Noreen. My bad, sis. My bad. It's all for the Lord. So tell us a little bit about what's happening, because you know, it's obvious those that follow you know the kind of musical talent you have. Like, what kind of drew you to music? Like, when did you fall in love with music, and how did you know that you had this talent that you had, bro?
Man, I started singing since a kid, man. Like a little kid growing up, just whenever I hear music, I was always like attracted to it. Like Boyz II Men I was big on Boyz II Men when I was young.
Boyz II Men.
And I would just like sing every single song. And I didn't start playing piano till probably like freshman year, but I was kind of forced to. And a funny story how I challenged myself to learn how to play, because there in Malua, there's only so many piano players. There's like 2 in the whole village. Wow. And the guy that played piano for our side, Luma, because Temu was like divided in 2, like Luma and Shufanga. So the guy from
wait, talk about that real quick, because we got viewers that are interested in that, man. You said Luma, and then what was the other one?
Shufanga.
Shufanga, okay.
Well, shout out to my Luma and Shufanga people in the building. Manny's from Shufanga, yo. Manny's from Shufanga, bro.
Hey, I didn't even know that, but yep.
Yeah, but Luma, we had this. We had one piano player for our side, so I really wanted to learn how to play piano. Okay. And I go up and I went to this guy, like, you know what? You know, back home, like, you're kind of scared to go ask people for stuff. So I went to go ask this guy, like, hey, please, like, if I'm on Moliga, I want to learn how to play piano. Man, you know the old school Samoan, but hey, go over there, look at you know, like, what? Like, so it kind of challenged me. Like, I was like, you know what? Forget it. I'm gonna teach myself. So I ended up from that moment on, I just kind of like every time I see a piano, I would try to play a tune, a melody or something. And just kind of tell myself, man, that's crazy.
Fizz.
Yo.
Don't mind me looking off to the side. I'm just reading all the comments because I'm following it live on my phone. But
oh, yeah.
But Wifey was saying that it wasn't Boyz II Men, it was Backstreet Boys.
Oh, that was later down the line. So it was Boyz II Men. But hey, if you're from back home, then you know. Good. You know, if you grew up in Samoa anytime in the mid 90s or late 90s, early 2000s, you was rocking with Backstreet Boys. You was rocking with NSYNC. You was rocking with Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera.
They had Boys and NSYNC and Manu or something.
Bro, they had a radio. If you grew up in Samoa around that time, then you know. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Like we was in Manua. We was doing the Umu to Backstreet Boys. What you talking about?
Hey, shout out to my Uso Lapi Mariner and all the fam.
Yo, big shout out to those Lapi, man.
Yes, sir.
See you, Mauso. So music. So you play music for the church. Obviously, we know that. We've seen you. You also are a part of probably the greatest band in the Northwest, ladies and gentlemen.
Philly Mawa, baby.
Shout out to the Philly Mawa band, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes,
sir. The #1 band in the Northwest.
Northwest, man. Northwest.
They've been around for a long time, so we pay homage to them and what they've done in this. So you also played the keyboard for the Philly Mawa band, is that correct?
Yes, I do. And it was kind of like they from Manua, we from the same hood. So we met at it was a wedding that I was playing the ceremony song, you know, playing for the ceremony, and they were playing the reception. And then when I went to the reception, they were like, hey, man, come up on this keyboard. I'm like, what? Like, seriously? So it started from that day. There was no, like, you know, talk, hey, you know, I want to join. It was just like on the spot kind of thing. Like, I just hopped on, and they had 2 gigs that day. And I remember after that gig, they were like, hey, we're going to go do this other gig. You want to come with us? Like, sure. So from that moment on, man, and they've shown nothing but love, man. Like,
no audition needed, huh?
Yeah, I was, I'm talking about these guys are like uncles to me. They're like older. They're like way older than me, but they show me so much love and respect, man. And I appreciate that about them. Shout out to my Philly Mo band. Shout out to Big Baki, you know what I'm saying? Big Baki. When you see the muscle shirt, you already know it's about to go down, man. Yeah. And shout out to the Big Unks, Nofo. Shout out to Maus Live. Shout out to Jonathan. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to the singers too, Malia, Siva, all of them. Ty is probably the man.
Koya.
Ty is the one. So
Right, she the one, man. Her, Leah, Siva.
yeah. So shout out to my Philly Mo family, man. That's what's up.
That's all love. So, and then you went into kind of doing your own music, right? You spent
Yes,
the time like writing your own music and like, because we see a lot of the content. If you go to YouTube, shout out to Mauso Fizz. If you are listening or tuning in, go check out his YouTube channel, No Fizz Moliga. You can see all of his music. But you know, my kids, man, they used to rock out to a lot of your music, man. So talk to us about that process, man, or that season in your life.
It was just the love I have, you know, for music, and then I found out that I had a God-given gift. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, I'm able to create, you know, music from nothing, basically. So, but I cannot say I'm creating it from nothing. It's from all the experience I've, you know, went through as a kid growing up, and then all the different kind of music. Like I would literally listen to any kind of music. From when I came up in 2001, I got hooked on because I went to high school in Shelton, and that's like
Thurston County.
Out in the boonies, yeah, like that. No, that's Mason County, and
Mason County.
So I'm talking about country and rock, and you don't hear no hip hop out there. So when I was out there, I got hooked on, you know, I don't know if you guys know a System of a Down, you know, the hard rock music. So I got hooked on that for a while. So the library of music just got broader and broader. You know what I'm saying? So I just listened to all kinds of music. But as far as creating music, I just pretty much create whatever comes to mind, and you know what my hearts feel. And yeah, so I did put out a lot of music, and there is still a lot of music in my laptop that still needs to be mastered and put out. But I'm talking about.
Is there a chance that we might be able to hear some of that, or what?
I don't know, man. It's kind of hard. Like I don't want to give y'all a preview of it if it's not, you know, the audio. We had some audio. That was a reason. So I apologize to everybody that was waiting for the interview. That was a reason of the delay, because we were trying to figure out the audio settings. It wasn't coming through right. So
okay. Yeah. You know, and we, Fizz and I, actually, man, that's where we shared the passion, and is my love for music. And so we actually at one point, you know, when we were young and dumb, formed a group, Fizz and I and my other Usos, man. And shout out to all my MK fam out there, boy.
That's right.
What was the name of the group?
Monster Click, baby.
Lakewood. Oh, okay.
And we actually did a couple shows early on. I think, Manny, you were probably in high school at that time. It was a long time ago, man. But I remember them days, man, in the shack in Lakewood, man. Shout out to Lakewood, man. City of Lakewood. We hold it down. We would sit in that shack and just write music, and Fizz would pump out these beats, and there'd be all these talented Usos around him who would just, like, you know, write music, man. And so that was a special connection that we had, man. So like, you know, the world, and like, I'm gonna say the world is just so lucky that, because I used to be on Fizz, man. I used to tell him, like, dude, why are you giving away all this free music? I mean, you need to, like, you know, this is a gift that God has given you to take care of your family, bro. And these cats is getting it free. And Fizz, man, that's just the type of person he was. He's like, nah, man, it's all good. I just want to share my gift with the world. I don't want, you know, no barricade to how I get what I have to share that. So shout out to Fizz for, you know, having the fortitude and the wisdom and the love to just share his talent freely with everybody. So if you're listening in, man, go run it up, man. Go to YouTube, go to Fizz's YouTube page and run up them joints, man. Let's get them to the million. And so so that was great, man. So Fizz, you went from you grew up, you were born here in Seattle, went back home to Manua, spent 16 years of your life. You made your way back here, stateside, of course, back to Seattle. And then you began to do music on your own. You play for the Philly Mall Band. You also play for your church. What church do you go to right now? Let's shout them out.
Trinity, man. Tulanga sa Taura Falotanga. That's in Trinity in Kent, Washington. And
Kent,
shout out to my pastor who always tunes into my live, and everybody don't believe me. Pastor Afalava, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my pastor Afalava and the family. And yeah, man, so I've been going there since I forget the year, but I've been going there ever since. We used to go to SeaTac, and then kind of moved on and to Trinity. and then that's where I've been ever since for a couple of years now.
Okay, so that's good. So how, and then you've now, because I've seen lately, right? If anybody who's watching in, man, you see all of the comments on here. You've got a huge following, man. This whole Boom Nation gaming deal.
Boom Nation,
Yeah.
bro.
Well, shout out to Boom Nation. Let me get some booms. If you're
Shout out
watching
to
right
Boom
now,
Nation,
let me
man.
get some booms and some shares, baby. Boom Nation, let them know we in the building, baby.
So let me
Hey,
just
Bug. That's all they saying on the comment feed. Captain Bug, Captain Boom, Captain Boom, boom,
Captain
boom,
Boom,
boom.
man.
so I try to, when I first started PUBG, I started back in season 2, and that's about what 3 years ago, and
Okay.
that's when I started. Okay, just a minute. Yeah,
That's when you
just a minute.
started.
I'll be there.
That's when you started Boom Nation, your group, right?
No. That's when I started PUBG Mobile. When I
PUBG.
started
Yeah,
playing
yeah.
the
I
game.
remember. I
Yeah,
remember
Okay.
those
so
books.
Before you get into that, because some people who are watching, like myself included, like I don't even know what PUBG is. Like I understand, I know it's a game, but talk to us about like, from your perspective, what PUBG is.
PUBG is a free app to download. Let me just show y'all. If y'all can see my but on the screen or in the app store, whatever carrier you have, whatever device you have, you download Players Unknown Battleground, and it's free to download.
Okay.
And it's a shooting game, battle royale style. They just brought out the team deathmatch, the Call of Duty style, like 2 seasons ago. But it started off, it was just strictly battle royale, 100 players in one
One map.
one map. You know what I'm saying? So every time I kill Manny, back in the day, I'll be like, "Yo, bro, I mean, come rap with me." And be like, "No, that's my son." So he uses his son as an excuse every time I kill him in the game. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, "No, that was my son. He always plays with my phone." I'm like, "Oh, okay, all right." But yo, I definitely want to give a shout out to Boom Nation. I know you two are probably not that big in the gaming world, but let me tell you how much love these people always show when every time I go live, especially when I do these custom rooms. And y'all have no idea how many people from our poly community, let alone the whole Pacific region, is called the Oceanic server. But in our Polynesian community, the Samoans, the Tongans, like it's big. I'm talking about it's big. Like I'm talking about people from out of country, New Zealand,
Yeah, yeah.
Australia, and even out here in the States, Hawaii, Alaska, Utah, and Samoa. And
Wow.
Samoa, like when I was in Samoa, man, I don't know how they're playing from Samoa. I don't know if they upgraded their Wi-Fi, but we have people playing from Samoa,
Mm-hmm.
PUBG. But PUBG, you need data, you need Wi-Fi, so for the game to go smoothly. But so shout out to Boom Nation, man. Just to name a few, we have these things called clans. I'm sure y'all familiar with it. Clans for each set, whatever set you represent, and we've come a long way. And just a little history. I was a leader of a clan it was formerly known as SMS, Samoa Samoa.
SMS. Samoa
SMS,
Samoa.
Samoa Samoa. And I changed it later down the line, and I replaced the S with a 5. It was still like SMS, but it's now 5 and 5. But it still spells, Samoa Samoa kind of thing,
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. So,
Nice.
and we went on to become the first clan from the Oceanic server to max out at level 10.
Wow.
Because I
Wait. So
started
for us folks that are gaming illiterate, what does that mean? When you say max out at level 10, what's that?
max out because
The
you're
pinnacle of the game?
when you first start a clan, you go from level 1, obviously,
Okay.
but so it's just the more activity, the more active your clan is, the faster you move up. And there's 10 levels, so from level 1 to level 10, and we became the first, and followed by some other clans of CNT, man, one of the biggest clans out there. They're based out of New Zealand and Australia.
Are they poly as
CNT,
well?
they are poly as well, like mixed
Wow.
Tongas and
CNT, all the
Samoans.
polys out of New Zealand tuning in, baby.
Yes, and shout out to CNT, man. I met some really cool people, and then I'm talking about we became basically family that we've never met. Like
Wow.
these, like I got people inviting me to the weddings to come, and I've
Wow.
never met these people. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, yeah.
that's how serious it is. That's what I'm trying to explain to y'all. Like y'all probably not
They
big on
invite you
this.
to the wedding, Zeus? Wow.
Yo, it's
That's love,
crazy,
bro.
man. This is basically family.
That's
And
crazy.
shout out to CNT, CF, just to name a few. CF, they're also based out of New Zealand and Australia, but we also got a couple of clans from here, Northwest. Like I want to shout them out.
Shout them out, man. You gotta shout
I
out.
want to shout out the Sasa clan. I want to shout out the Sasa clan. GR. We got some GR there. I think they're based out of Oregon, and we got a WSS. I think they're based out of Tacoma, and Boom Nation. So I went on after I maxed that.
Wait, who's the one out of Tacoma again?
I believe WSS. Their leader is from
WSS,
Tacoma.
man.
Yeah,
put
WSS.
Me on, baby.
Yeah.
Put me on, man. Let's represent for the quarter trade, baby.
Yes, but when I maxed out 5-5, I transferred the leader to my little brother, Els the man.
Shout out to Els, baby.
Yeah, so he's 5-5. Els the man. He's the leader, the new leader of 5-5, and I went on to create a new clan, and that clan is now the official clan of Boom Nation because it is called Boom Nation. And how I came up with the name Boom Nation is when I first started PUBG, I had a couple of names before that, but then I just stuck with Captain Boom. So yeah, I went from like Galo Faye, just old names, and then when I finally switched to Captain Boom, I just stayed with that throughout the whole time, and then it just went from Captain Boom, and then everybody just called me, hey, what's up, Boom, Boom, and that's when Boom Nation comes in. When I first started streaming, I couldn't put Captain Boom on my gaming page. It wouldn't allow me to. It says like I need to, whatever, the title's not right or whatever. But when I put Boom and then Nation, it allowed me to do that. Oh, you know what? Boom Nation it is. So and on. It was the birth of Boom Nation. Yes, sir.
The Boom Nation. If you're from Boom Nation, let me get some booms. I want you to run up them booms on our live right now. Man, Boom is right here rocking with us. Big Radio. So how's it been going? Like, so it sounds like you brought all our people together.
When I first started, because Boom Nation, man, it is built upon loyalty and respect and love. Like, and that's what I promote. Because you already know our community, man. There's a lot of people, hey man, you shot me in the game, blah, blah, blah. They beefing, right? And I'm over here trying to be, hey, calm down, chill, man.
Wait. Did you say that they're beefing over being shot in the game?
I'm talking about diss tracks.
Bro.
Diss tracks. Bro, man. Welcome to the gaming world, bro. Welcome to the PUBG mobile world, man. So
I don't want to be ignorant to the gaming world, but if we're doing diss tracks and we beefing over the game, like, man, maybe you need to take a pause. Maybe you need to go do some fa'aus, read your Bible.
I think that's good, ahead, bro. I think that's good because Fizz was just talking about how he's there to promote love, respect, and loyalty.
Yeah, man.
So changing the culture and some that could go really bad, off of games. Like, let's be serious, off of games. We're talking about diss tracks and meeting up to fight and all that, and so big ups to, man, let's give a shout out to that logo in the back. I didn't want to say nothing, but it's right there. You know what I'm saying?
Boom Nation. Screenshot that, man, if you won't watch it. Boom Nation game. So Fizz bringing the community together.
And shout out to Nisi.
Let's do it.
She is from Vegas, and she's the one that made the logo for me. She offered it for free too. So I was like, yo, please.
So let me ask you this, Fizz, have you done a diss track?
We're not gonna go there.
Fizz, have you done a diss track?
We're not gonna go there. That's the old Captain Boom.
Okay.
That's the old Captain Boom, man. That's the old Captain Boom.
That's when he wasn't the captain.
Okay. This is
the new and improved. The new and improved Captain Boom don't do diss tracks anymore, man.
Hey, don't let me find any of them old diss tracks, Fizz. Don't let me find old diss tracks.
So I just want to give, man, shout out to and everybody that been rocking with me since day one, man. Like when I first started my page, I never thought I was gonna hit 1,000 followers. Like, it was just something that I was doing because I've seen the big names like Shroud. You guys like Shroud. We got Pickles. We got the big streamers out there. They are literally making a living just from streaming. Like, they don't.
So you can get paid for doing this.
You can get paid for doing this. You can get paid, and it depends on how much your supporters and the people that tune into you, how much they love you, basically. You know what I'm saying? If they want to donate this much and this much, send stars, become supporters, you can subscribe to pages too. So but when I first started, I never thought I hit 1,000. But right now we are sitting, I'm probably like 5 away from hitting 5,000, and I just started like 6 months ago.
Okay, so let's stop something right now. Let's get Fizz to 5,000 right now. What do we got to do? So folks that are tuning in, we got like almost 100 viewers on here, man. What do we got to do to follow you? So let folks know right now.
So all you got to do is search Boom Nation Gaming. Make sure it's Boom Nation Gaming, not the Boom Nation profile, the regular Facebook, but Boom Nation Gaming. You just got to click on it, click like, hit that follow, turn on the notifications, and you won't be disappointed, man, because you won't be disappointed.
I got a question.
Yo.
So what separates PUBG from, like, because I know they got other games out, right? Like Fortnite, and the new modern, like that. Man, I haven't played these games in a while, but the new Call of Duty or something like that. What separates PUBG from those games?
To me, Fortnite. To me, the reason why I don't like it is just too cartoonish for me. Like to me, like when I play PUBG, it's like it's almost like realistic. Like, you know, you're actually, you don't have to build stuff, and it's not too cartoonish. Like the characters is like almost real life, you know, it's realistic. But as for Call of Duty, they just started, so I'm pretty sure they will get better. But the controllers, it's still like a lot of glitches in the game. Like, so it'll get better though. And plus, they were never battle royale style. Like, they are just new to the battle royale scene. And
Call of Duty's better. Shout out to most stop.
Hey, the reason why Sap thinks Call of Duty is better because he can never get kills when he plays PUBG with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so of course he's gonna go to the easier game. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so let me ask you this, Fizz. If I'm a brand new gamer, like if I download PUBG tonight and I want to get down with Boom Nation, what do I got to do to like be a part of your team?
You just got to add me in game, like ask for my in-game ID, in-game name, and add me as friends first, and then just request to become part of the clan. And it's funny too, and I just want to make sure that people hear me. Like, I want to make sure that they're serious. Any member of Boom Nation will be paid. Will be put on a payroll.
Wow.
Really?
Yes, and I'm gonna be the first clan to do it. And everybody that's a member of Boom Nation will be on a payroll. Get paid.
Me and Boogie's joining Boom Nation.
Hey, sign me up, son.
It also depends on how active you are, because that's how I'm gonna determine how much you're getting. You know what I'm saying? You can't just join and then never play for like a whole month and expect a paycheck. Nah, it doesn't work like that. You gotta put in the work.
Book can't join.
Definitely not. Yeah, he's too busy on he's too busy on the poker app.
I'm on the poker app, baby. See me on the poker app. Shout out to all my poker players, Mosos out there, man. They know what's up.
Yo, and then so I do a lot of promoting too, man. Like, I see all the new streamers coming up in our poly community, and I encourage them to keep doing it. Like,
shout them out. Who are they?
Yes, a whole bunch. I see, just to name a few in the comment section. I see XTU Flexi, and there's a whole bunch. Shark Boy is in the building. I see him. I see a lot of people. I see AOT is in the building. I see Seal is in the building. Yo, there's too many to name, bro. Like, I'm telling you, too many.
So do you have a bunch of people that are like from like our area here in Tacoma and Pierce County that are part of Boom Nation? Let me tell you, I know y'all familiar with this name. She is the lead singer for the Lologo Sisters. She is part of my clan. What? She is actually an elite, because every clan they have 8 elites, and then the rest is just members. And she is an elite in the clan. Miss Kemz Lologo, Temu Lologo, and
oh wow!
I'll probably tag you guys in the battle of the flags that I did. It was a tournament, $400 payout. Tournament that I did. The
Lologo Sisters and also to Temu. So Temu's a part of your crew.
She's been rocking with me since season 2. Shout out to Kemz. Shout out to Miko. They've been rocking with me. Shout out to La Moy. They've been rocking with me. Yo!
Special guest, ladies and gentlemen.
And last but I didn't even know she was gonna get on. Yo, what up, Kemz?
For Temu Lologo, ladies and gentlemen, let me get some vocals in the building.
Let's go.
What's up, Kemz?
What's up, guys?
How you doing? Thank you for rock. So Temu is our special guest, and that was just a great segue. Fizz, for you to say.
Yeah.
I had no idea. Yo, like,
Yeah.
honestly, I had no idea.
This is a surprise. Fizz didn't know that. The Kemz
I
is
had
coming
no
on.
idea. But yeah, I just want to shout out. And also, probably my biggest supporter, a shout out to Mrs. Boom. That is the name of, Noreen's name on the game, Mrs. Boom. There is
Can we
Captain
get some
Boom
Mrs. Booms? Let's light it up. Let's light up our live with Mrs. Booms, because you know the saying, behind every good man is a good, strong woman. And Miss Boom, Sis Noreen, thank you for holding my Uso down so well, man. All you other Mrs. Booms out there, or potential Mrs. Booms, or folks that have a wife, man, get like Mrs. Boom, man, and support your dude all the way. Shout out to Sis Noreen. Kemz, what's cracking?
Nothing much, just quarantine life.
Quarantine life. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know Temu Lologo, they have Temu is known more kind of statewide here, and actually kind of around the world, for this gift that she has. I met this young lady when she was in high school. She was a senior in high school, and we formed a group called Tautua. Shout out to all my Tautua heads. Any Tautua heads watching, if you're tuning in, let me get some Tautuas on there. And so it was a group, and shout out to my Osho Mane, who was taking the reins, and my sisters, to continue on the legacy of Tautua. But that's where I first met Temu, was through Tautua. And she came to us from Federal Way High School. Shout out to all the Fed heads. Any Fed heads tuning in? Let me throw up them diamonds one time so we can see it.
That's what I was getting.
Shout out to the Federal Way Eagles. That's where I first met her. She came to Tautua, this young girl with this energy that she was really shy. She didn't want to share it. And then, Manny, I heard her sing, bro.
Yeah.
I was blown away. I was like, geez, God has definitely blessed this young lady with a gift. And so I came to know Temu, grow with her and her sisters. And they all sing together. And we're going to hear from her about that journey, and have been singing everywhere. I just saw recently that they started their own kind of, they have a social media page where you can follow them. But man, these young ladies, this family's just blessed. And so, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Mrs. Kemz Lologo to the show. Tim, tell us about your connection. Tell us real quick where you're from. Talk to us where your family's from, where your mom's from. I think it's always important to honor our roots and where we come from, where your father comes from, and just talk about your journey and where you're at today.
Right. So my name is Temu, or Kemz, as everybody else would know me as. Period. Cool. No, but just not to take away from Nofo, I grew up knowing Nofo from the Feeling Mawa band. That's where I first found out about him, and I really enjoyed listening to him sing. And then as I grew older, I actually came into connection with him, besides through my dad. It was actually just like us two, and it's been like a joyful ride with him. He introduced me to a lot of new musicians and artists, and I wasn't really familiar with that kind of life. Excuse me, close the door. And but me and my sisters, we started off singing when we were like 9. When I was 9, my dad would forcefully make us sing, and we had no other choice but to sing. We had no other choice. We were singing in the church from a young age. And it's kind of not really like a super fanatic story. We just, my dad loved music and he wanted to see it in us. And then as I grew up, I grew to love it too. And to come across these kind of people such as Nofo, who share the same love for music as I do. And it's just been a joyful ride. And about our page, I just created it. Like 2 days ago, I think.
Tell the people how they can follow your page. What is the page?
Yeah, we're waiting for videos, Kemz.
The page is Lologo Sisters. It's either a page or a group. I don't know. It's like I have 2 different ones, but I don't know which one I deleted. But if you look and you search up on Facebook for Lologo Sisters, you'll find something.
All right, if you're tuning in, make sure you go and check out the Lologo Sisters social media Facebook page. Yes. Make sure you share it and like it right now, please.
Yes.
Yeah, so I just created that to, broaden our horizon, create different platforms for us to get out there. It's not so much like any glory for ourselves, but, we sing a lot of church music. So, we want to share our gift with everybody else who's tuning in, maybe touch another soul. I don't know what it is that someone may need, but through music and through what we, like our live streams on Sundays, if you guys have tuned into those, we just do worship. We, kind of to rejuvenate the soul. That's what it is.
They are some amazing videos. Probably been shared a couple hundred times, man, of Temu and her sisters rocking it out. When did you know that you kind of had love and this passion for music?
Well, when I was young, I actually hated it. I hated singing only because my dad would make us sing like every single day, like every hour. It's just like that was especially that just going like, okay, sing that song. But I think I was when I joined Tautua in 2012. That's where I first opened up to like this world of music. I wasn't like, as Uncle Vince had said, I was shy. I didn't know how to like really come out of my comfort zone. But that from then on, that's when I knew that I was just like, man, I can do so much more with my voice, like it was good. And so that's where.
Thank you for sharing that. Just quickly, just don't call me Uncle Vince again. I'm very, very old. I'm saying, and I'll try to stay young and relevant. No. So you are currently, you sing for your church. Shout out your church. What church do you attend right now?
I go to the Tacoma First Samoan Nazarene Church.
Shout out to Tacoma Nazarene Church. Tacoma. Where are you guys located?
We are on 30th and M Street, across from Safeway in Tacoma. Yeah.
Okay. So what is the connection? How did you kind of connect with Fizz and being a part of Boom Nation? Like, how did you fall into kind of that, journey?
So it started off when we had a wedding gig, and he was like, hey, can you come sing for him? I was like, yeah, sure. Only because I love the way he plays. I love the way he does music. Like, anytime Fizz asks me to come, I'm like, I'm there. I'm coming.
Yeah.
No ifs, buts, whatever. I would just go. But we have a friend, sister, La. She was on PUBG, and she was like, hey, are you guys on PUBG? And we're like, what's that? Yeah, we had that app, and we were playing before. And then we started on season 2, and from then on, it was just like, oh, yep, we about this game.
Yeah, just to touch on that. So basically, it's the same group, like the core group that started 5 and 5, along with my little brother Els the Man. It was me, Els the Man, Mrs. Boom, Kemz, La Moy, Miko, a couple of other brothers that I'm missing out on. Wingman Bliss, he's from out here. We all started 5 and 5, and then just went on from there. Shout out to Polo Slayer. She was part of that 5 and 5 as well, starting out. And yes, so when I moved, these guys took a break. They took a little break from PUBG. But then I moved on to Boom Nation. They started coming back slowly. And then they, they were in different clans. But when they seen that I started Boom Nation, they kind of hopped right back on with the, with the movement. So, yeah, that's just a little touch up on that.
That's dope, man. So, I mean, what is tell us again your tag for Boom Nation, Kemz?
Mine is Kemz. I am. If you guys seen me on the newsfeed for getting killed first, mind your business.
Didn't you recently win a tournament or something like that?
Oh yeah, I did. Duo tournament with Apted, one of our other.
Yeah, tournaments. Shout out to those. So Michael Apted. It was a duo. So I did a giveaway for my clan members only, where I was giving away $200 to the duo that's gonna win, and I randomly picked it. I put all the names in the randomizer. And then Kemz just happened to partner up with Michael Apted. He's one of the co-leaders of Boom Nation. And it was 2 matches. They went on to win both. Or they went on to win the whole thing, combined score.
Can you play this PUBG from your phone?
It's a mobile app.
That's where we play.
Oh, it's a mobile app. Okay.
And I think that's why I fell in love with the game easier. Because it's so easy to access, you know what I'm saying? It's just right there on the phone, you know what I'm saying? Just hit on the app, loads up, and then, yeah.
I know my wife's watching. She's probably saying, "Don't download PUBG right now." She's always on me about being on my phone all the time right now. So she's listening, babe, I love you. I'm not going to download PUBG. Yeah. And if I do, blame it on Fizz and get. So, Kemz, you're on the line. You know we're going to ask you, can you bless our viewers? The viewers are asking, can you bless us with a little something, something?
Can Nofo bless us with a little something, something?
Yeah, he's going to back you up.
No, it's not going to happen. It doesn't sync. So that's not.
We'll do our best. We're going to ask Kemz if you could take the lead. The viewers,
and
give me some thumbs up if you guys want to hear. If y'all want to hear Kemz rip something right now live on our live feed right now, I need at least 20 thumbs up for Kemz to get on this keyboard and rock it out.
Let me for all the viewers, because I know most of the viewers are from they play PUBG. If you want to know who sang the American Samoa anthem for the Battle of the Flags, this is her right here. She did all the harmonies for it, and she did the American Samoa anthem, bro. Sent it to me. I played it live during the Battle of the Flags, and goosebumps. Wow, goosebumps, man.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, with no further ado, we have live on the line Miss Kemz Lologo, and I don't have enough thumbs up. Everybody's saying thing. So shout out to Boom Nation. We have one of Boom Nation's finest right now. We have the captain, the leader of the ship, Mr. No Fizz, Captain Boom himself, and then one of his team members, Miss Kemz Lologo, who's gonna bless us with a little something.
Song.
Let's get it. Eagles Radio. I want to think so bad. Only I my day, Luma, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mrs. Kemz Lologo.
I had to mute my mic to sing the harmony because I know it wasn't going to go together. So I had to mute my mic and do the.
Hey, Manny, I wanted to sing so bad. I was trying my best to hold it in, man. I was trying my best to hold it in, man. I wanted to sing.
Bug. I was hoping you did it. I'm thankful you did.
No, man, I was hoping I did too. Everybody's like, Book, sing. I was like, guys, right now, I don't want to take away the spotlight from Temu, man. Spotlight, you know, I want to share the spotlight.
Yeah, so
Kemz, that was beautiful. Kemz, that was beautiful. Fizz, man, I wish you had your keyboard. Man, you could just give us a little something, Fizz, without the keyboard. A little something?
No, no.
Captain Boom has set the tone. We gotta get a little something.
I'm actually a PUBG player in this interview. I'm not a musician. I'm actually a streamer in this interview.
What was one of the most memorable songs you've ever written, Fizz? Like, what was that song that like you know that you wrote that just means the most to you?
It was the day my grandpa passed away. So I went home and I yeah, basically wrote that song one sitting, recorded the instrumental, and
Wow.
instrumentals the same ones that shout out to FTL, shout out to Fort Lewis Church, man, my
You
second
know,
home, my second church home. Yeah,
FTO
they use
baby.
the same guy, but that instrumental I made, yeah, but one night just sitting there, I was just heartbroken, and you know, I was somewhat prepared for it for the moment because he was been sick for a while, so but we're never really ready for that moment. So
Yeah.
it's no matter.
What is the name of the song? Because folks are asking the name of the song.
VEO,
What is
it's just VEO told it Moringa.
VEO Taulele Molinga?
Yeah,
Absolutely, it's a
so
beautiful song, man. I don't know if you've heard it, but we actually Fizz wrote the song, and it wasn't too long after that. Our elder pastor Tupulua Tangaloa, rest in peace, Tama. We love you, Papa. He
yes.
Yeah, he was called home, and we actually took the song. We were able to rearrange the words, and we sang it uh, as a dedication to him. So it's a beautiful song, man. Just some meaningful words. And I wanted just to give you a moment to talk about that, Fizz, because I know, when people hear that song, they can, you know, resonate with the emotion in which it was written. So, shout out to Fizz and all the music that he's been writing and Kemz. It's been great to just like listen and go back and listen to all that music, man. So what's next steps in terms of music for both of you guys? I'll start with Kemz. What's next steps for like music for like the Lologo sisters? Are you guys gonna like put and record any content? Like what's the next steps for you guys?
I've actually written a lot of songs, but like I just try to get my sisters together to try to sing it together. But I don't know how to like put instrumentals for it together. So if anybody knows where Nofo, wherever he is on this thing, but whoever can put together like an instrumental, that'll be really helpful. Okay. Other than that, like I'm just trying to learn with this keyboard. I don't really know how to play the piano.
If Manny will stop, like trying to follow his Pittsburgh Steelers and hoping that they will go somewhere and actually put some time into making music, he's definitely a big help to the creating music. Yes.
Let's not get it twisted, because Manny is probably one of the best keyboard players in the land as well. Shout out to my
Guy's bad, man. Guy is bad.
He's real humble, so he'll never admit to it or say, but he's dope.
Manny is
Thank
one of
you,
those.
guys.
Yes.
I appreciate it. I just want to share like I think it's important to share with people who's listening that how important music is to all of us, right? And so there's four of us on, but I know there's a lot of people who's watching this and who's listening in. Captain Boom talked about something. He said that he wrote a song when his father had passed away. But I also know that Fizz wrote a song for the Seahawks, and he wrote a song for Manua, and he wrote a lot of other songs, right? And so it just shows how powerful music is, and it can hit every aspect in your life, whether it's football, whether it's family, whether it's passing, whether it's coming, whether it's going. And so, man, I'm gonna just encourage you, both of you guys, because you guys are our guests, and even for me and Bug, man, to like keep it going. Don't ever. And I tell this stuff to my family because my mom's side of the family, they're all musically gifted, right? And so a lot of times I'm
shout out to Andrew,
a lot of times we get so busy with life and stuff, and our regular daily jobs and stuff, and we forget that God has given us a gift that we're supposed to share. We're supposed to promote. We're supposed to bring people up, and a lot of people can't they can resonate with our music, but they can't. They don't have a coping mechanism, and a lot of times it's music for them, right? And so when we're not doing our jobs, then they're turning to alcohol, and they're turning to drugs, and they're turning to everything, and those are false coping mechanisms.
Absolutely.
And we got to understand that music is such a powerful thing that we got to keep doing what we do. The people that know about music got to keep doing what they're doing. I want to encourage you guys with that, and even for musicians that's listening, don't ever stop playing music. Don't ever stop singing, because you're writing a song for somebody that's going through something, bro.
Yeah, that's so great, man. I mean, and like music, it comes naturally to us as Polynesians, right? Because we come from an oral culture where everything was through song and dance, and so, it's unfortunate that I don't have the same, music ability in terms of singing. I wish I could sing, but I just can't. And so I'll leave that to you musicians. But Manny is definitely spot on with that. One of the things, Manny and Temu, that's important for Manny and I is to utilize our platform in our day jobs. We work with young people, and
Yeah.
so of course it's that's how I met Temu, was helping to service and give back and serve young people. That was the lane that God had given me and the assignment that God had given me. What would you say? Because this is great. Like, this is all great. You guys are bringing Polynesian people together, right? You can make a living off of this, right? There are young people who are tuning in right now, who are watching, who might be lost or just might need an outlet. To Manny's point, whether it's music or whatever. What would be your message? And I'll start with Temu. What would be your message to a young person? If you could speak to the young Temu at 17 or 18, 16, what would you tell her? What would your instructions be?
um to be vocal with your problems. I know a lot of people like to bottle things in. That was me when I first started off. When I met Vince, yeah, I never liked to like say anything that I was going through. I was like more ashamed of what I went through. But I'm just saying, like, God sees you as the person you are. You come with flaws, you come with things that are not to you are good enough, but God isn't here to work with what's good enough for him. He's here to work with everything that you come with, your flaws, the things that you think low about yourself, your self-esteem, that kind of stuff. That was me. I was just say that for now. Like, I always, my third word, because now we're going to church, okay? So God is, I am, he says that he is, I am. And, a lot of times we try to fill that third word. It's like, I am what? I am, I am this, I am that. And a lot of times we fill that third word with the negative connotations, the negative things that are about, I am not beautiful. I'm ugly. I am dumb. These things, when you, what is it? You be vocal about these things and like, speak life into yourself, speak life into things, speak life into, the next person, even if it's like something small, speak life. Don't think about the negative thing that comes with it. God works with what you got. God works, and don't hide it. Get down and get
That's
ugly.
right.
Do not hide it. He can't fix what you hide. He cannot fix what you hide. Come forth as you are, because that is who God created you to be. And let God fill that third word. That third word. I am what God says I am. I'm who God says I am.
It's good.
That's good. I love that. Temu. And we'll pass that question along to Fizz, man. Fizz, and Fizz is this. If you know Fizz, you know that he has a bunch of brothers, and then family members who look to him as big brother, and has cared for a lot of them through the years, man. So, what would be your message to the young 17-year-old Fizz, man? If you could talk to yourself at 17, what would you tell yourself? What would you tell? And answer this question thinking about young people who are listening in tonight.
Man, so as far as music or what
Just in life, if you could give a bit of advice to the young listeners who are listening into our live stream and who will listen to our podcast later after it's posted, what would be your message to them?
I think it would just be like there's a message when I first heard this message, it kind of stuck with me. It's just that to never be afraid to fail, right? Never be scared to fail. Don't ever think that once you fail you are done. Like, oh, that's it. I'm never gonna be better from after this. But failure is good. Like I know I don't know if y'all heard when the airplanes first got invented. I'm pretty sure their first trial run was. I'm pretty sure it was a failure.
It was a failure. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It probably never took off. It was just went straight into the tree or something. But it just shows that every time you fail, that's just one of the steps that didn't work. That's just one of your tries that didn't work. But you just got to keep trying and trying and trying. And the story of the Chinese bamboo. I don't know if you remember the story, but I told this story a couple of times.
Okay.
The Chinese bamboo when you first plant it, and you just got to keep watering the Chinese bamboo. You can Google it. The story is true. And you can go on for 5 years without seeing a single sprout, without seeing any growth from it. But you cannot miss a day of watering the bamboo. You cannot miss a day. You cannot miss a day. So you are not seeing any progress. You are not seeing anything. But on the 5th year, when it finally breaks through the ground, it can grow 60 feet within 6 weeks.
Wow.
So once it finally grows, it'll just boom, explode. And that just goes to show that even if you don't see, even if you don't see it, you have to keep working at it. You know what I'm saying? You have to keep working at it. And it's just, so even if you're not seeing the bamboo grow, break through the ground, just keep watering it. Keep working at it. Keep, if you see boughs, the grass around it, pick it off, clean the area. Make sure when it's time for the bamboo to come through the ground, it'll just, nothing's going to be in its way. And that's, and it didn't just grow on the 5th year. No, it started growing when you first started watering the first time you put it on the ground, in the ground. That's when it started growing. It didn't just grow on the 5th year. No, it started when you first put it on the ground and started watering it every day for 5 straight years, even if you didn't see anything from it. You know what I'm saying? You just got to keep working at it. And then that's the young me. The young me was wild. And funny story, when I first met Boog, I was a wild dude.
You was a wild dude.
I was a wild dude. Like I was, crazy wild dude. I was hanging out with people 20 years older than me. I was like 18, 19. I was hanging out with people 20 years older than me, people that can get me into the bars and the clubs, and that was the young me. Wow, remember that? And if you can see that lifestyle, how I was living back then, now you'll be like, oh, this guy's gonna be a big failure. But that failure became, like me now, like this new guy, the humble guy, the reborn, me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a whole new person. And if I think back, I would be so disgusted of myself if I was looking at myself now back then. So that just goes to show, like, even if you see young people acting up, never give up on them. Never give up on them. Even if you see them, oh man, this guy's a big failure. He's always in trouble, going in and out of trouble, man. That doesn't mean that kid is gonna not be the governor of Washington in 20 years. No, that doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that his life is gonna be a failure for the rest of his life. You know what I'm saying? I've seen people that were in and out of jail become the most successful pastors. That became, like it's crazy how. If you change your whole mindset, because the mind is the most powerful tool you can have.
Absolutely, man.
It is the most powerful tool. I guarantee you, if you can get control of your mind, you'll be good. You'll be good as long as you don't. Yes, you're gonna be all right. But once again, man, shout out to y'all, Big Oos Radio. Finally on. Next time I come on, I promise I will have a keyboard. And I will try to bless y'all. But after, there's no way I was going to go on after Kemz with that performance. So I'm not doing it tonight. I'm definitely not doing it tonight.
So in other words, because that was powerful words that you just spoke, Fizz. In other words, the horse is a donkey.
You know what? It could be, a sheep. It could be, but most definitely a donkey.
We're gonna take some questions from our live viewers because we have a bunch of folks who have been asking questions in and out. So we'll go to our live stream. If you got a question that you'd like to ask Fizz or Kemz or Manny or myself, whatever it is, post them right now. I'll give you about 2 minutes to questions, and we'll come to them. Let's talk about the yes.
Please don't allow Boom Nation followers to ask questions. Please don't.
Boom Nation followers. You heard it from the man himself.
Cut to the next part of the show, please.
Boom Nation, hold your questions when you have your team meeting with the captain. What's up, Boosh?
We'll continue our conversation, but as the questions go up, I'm only going to take the serious questions that really want to know some, and then I'll read them out as we get them.
Okay. So Manny will field your questions. Just ask your questions if you have them right now. Send them down, and Manny will field them and ask them. So Fizz, man, I got to ask you, man, because I know you're a big-time die-hard Seahawks fan, man. How do you think the Hawks are going to do, man, this year?
Super Bowl every year. Come on. What do you mean? What do you think?
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Kemz left.
Super Bowl.
Hey, Kemz left.
Soon as you said Seahawks and Super Bowl, Kemz left.
For real.
You see, I try not to bring this up because most of my loyal followers for Boom Nation are, fans of other teams. I don't want to lose followers tonight, guys. I don't want to lose followers tonight. All right.
So you've been a Seahawks fan your whole life, right?
And you know it. Even when I was rocking with the boys in Lakewood, and when we played Madden, I was the only one that was using Seahawks. You know what I'm saying?
That's the truth, man. I used to
everybody else.
I used to whoop him, and he still played with the Seahawks. I'm like, bro, why are you using the Seahawks? This
I
was
don't know
like,
about whipping me, but
I was whooping you, bro. What year was that, Fizz? Like 2001?
04,
04, bro. Fizz was
04, like Trent Dilfer.
dude. That's for real, man. This dude was rocking with the Seahawks back there since I first known him Seahawks. And at the time, you know, of course, there you have those Seahawks fans who are loyal fans who've been loyal Seahawks fans since the gate. And then you got the new fans. Shout out to whether you like a team now or yesterday. That's your preference, man. We're not gonna judge you by that. But I know for sure this dude been a Seahawks fan since I met him out the gate, yo.
My man.
Any
And
questions?
Boog, and
Yeah.
and Boog didn't become a Ravens fan until like the first Super Bowl. Ray Lewis.
Really? Don't tell my story news. Don't tell my story news.
My man.
Ravens all day, baby. But for
Hey, we
right
got
now-
a question,
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead.
and I guess you can pick who answers this, but this is from Sapa Kolengi Sui. He said, "How you guys feeling about this pandemic?" And so me and Book touched on this earlier, but he said, "How you guys feel about this pandemic and what's been going on?"
Anybody?
Let's start with you, Kemz.
Oh, well, at first it was like kind of annoying. But then now I'm just like, I've actually grown spiritually during this pandemic. I've noticed, God works in mysterious ways. So like, our family has been doing like family prayer more often. We're more communicative. Is that a word? We communicate more with each other. We're like involved, like, with each other. And you know how the hospitals only have, like, you can't go visit them? It's like, that person is sitting in alone in there. But I think that was a way for God to raise up some prayer warriors. If there's no way to see them physically, there is a way to connect with them spiritually. And that's, I think that's awesome. Even though, like, as human beings, it's hard for us to not be able to come in contact with them. And as like the Psalm 1 community, like we're always family oriented. So we want to go and be like, make sure they're okay and all that. But again, I believe that God is raising up prayer warriors for this during this pandemic, because lately that's all we've been doing is coming down back on our knees in prayer and just letting everything fall into place by believing.
That's good. That's good. I definitely resonate with that answer. Like, same thing for us. I shared this with Manny. Like, dude, our families, we not that we don't pray, we're a praying family. We come from that. But it's been just a lot more intentional with us being together as a family in the mornings and the evenings because of schedule. You got work, you got school. It seems like the Lord has just intentionally slowed things down so that we can get back to the basics. So thanks for answering that question, Tim. What about you, Fizz?
I love it. I get to play PUBG all day. We're out of work. I get to stream all day. No, I'm just kidding. But yes, Kemz touched on it, man. It's like families are spending more time together rather than just being focused on. I mean, work is good, but sometimes that can take away from your family time and the more important things in life. Yeah, but I kind of agree with what Kim said. The whole back to God, like, yeah, the big bosses be like, yo, remember, I'm still here. So this whole pandemic has kind of reminded people of the people that kind of strayed away. That just kind of reminded them that, hey,
yeah,
back to the Lord. It's probably we were all raised, brought up in church and
in the church.
Yes, yeah. And so I kind of agree with Kemz, what she said.
Awesome. Where's the first place you're gonna go when this lockdown is done, man? What's the first place you're gonna go?
Is it me?
One of you guys. Where's the first place you want to go when this thing is done and they allow us to roam around this city, our cities freely? Where's the first place you want to go?
To me personally, like I've been thinking about it, is definitely gonna be LA Fitness. Yeah, I gotta, you know, I'm saying I gotta bring back the shut up and work, man.
Shut up and work.
Shut up and work, baby.
Gotta bring
Like
that sexy
I gotta
back,
bring it back,
Kemz.
man. Like, you know what I'm saying? My muscles is kind of relaxed right now, but man, I'm like, yo, I
Because
gotta
right
hit.
now it's a lot of shut up and play the game, money.
Oh man, right now it's just kind of like, hey, keep it quiet. I'm playing here. You know what I'm saying? But
What
definitely gonna
about you,
have to bring back.
Kemz? What about you, Kemz? What's the first
Man,
place you want to go to? First thing you want to do?
I don't even know. But I go to the church now since there's like 10 of us. Like 2 can go to the church and do like and stuff. But I think that's like one of the main places that I want to go with like everybody there. Yeah, I miss the fellowship.
Yeah, man. I think that's me too. I'm gonna ask Manny the same question too. But for me, I think it's first place I want to go is to a park and barbecue with my entire family.
My gosh.
Most definitely. Our next interview live for Big Goose Radio will definitely be from the park.
Yeah. Well, either that or the buffet. Either that or the buffet. One of those. No, I definitely want to go to the buffet, man.
Yeah.
You think they were gonna like ban it after coronavirus?
I don't know, man. That's definitely. I'll be out protesting if they try to do that. You have questions, Manny?
Let me see.
I saw one. I saw a question right here. It's from I just passed it by, but right here. Here's a question, and comes from VJ Torian. No question here, but a request. Please make a shout out to my baby brother and help encourage him to press towards his dream with attending music school. It's never too late. He's crazy for our Samoan community musicians. His name is Zion Leao. Zion, that's a great question, VJ. Zion, we just encourage you, man. You have a talent just like Biz and Kemz have just expressed. You know, keep pushing forward and using whatever platform you have to bring our people together, to honor the Lord, and to share your gifts with the world, just like you heard Biz's a beautiful testimony. So thank you for that question. Any other questions, Manny?
Oh, well, they want to know where we can find the merch, and so we're gonna post up a link on the page on the Big Goose Foundation page after we get done with the interview, and kind of let everybody know that the new man, we got a lot of new designs. Me and Boog's been putting our heads together on trying to design a lot of this stuff. So Boog is trying to show one of his shirts.
My shirt don't fit no more, Bug. I need a new one.
I got you, bro.
All right, thank you.
Uma fellow LA Fitness,
2X. We dropping a couple of X's.
For sure. So how can we'll post a link to get you guys some merch. You got some new stuff. So shout out to everybody that's purchased merch from us and supported Big Goose Movement. Every dime and penny goes to allowing Manny and I to continue the work that we do, working with young people who have come in contact with the juvenile justice system. We are in these facilities. Manny's in the homes, providing case management, mentoring to a lot of these high-risk young people. So we appreciate you guys supporting the cause, man. Any final shout-outs or for both of you guys?
No, I want to give a shout out to you too. I know the work you guys do is with handling, kids that's kind of in trouble and just looking for guidance. And I appreciate y'all doing that for the community. I wish y'all was around when I was a kid, you know what I'm saying, kind of thing. Because man, you guys are definitely making an impact, and you guys go from like the turkey drives to everything. You guys help out the community big time.
Right.
And the kids, man, the kids, whoever you guys touch, whenever you guys are handling these kids, are blessed, man. Because I mean, some of them, if you can change 1 out of the 20 kids you guys handle, that's a big success right there. That's
right.
You know what I'm saying? If you can change one person's mind out of the 20 people that you guys come in contact with, that is a win. You know what I'm saying? It's you guys doing whatever you got to do, but it's going to be solely on that person. How they take it, but you guys can do whatever you can, and sometimes you will fail. Sometimes you will not get through to them, but that does not mean that you are not doing your job. It just means that they just decided to take a different route. So big shout out to Manny
Thank you.
with the ugly socks, the red socks on the hat. Shout out to my old big bug man Vince with the Lakers and
Lake Show,
yo
baby.
y'all doing a great job, man. Appreciate y'all for what y'all do for the community, and also shout out to Kemz. And it's no lie, some of my last minute stuff. You think Bug is last minute? I'm hella last minute. I be calling Kemz like the 2 days before the gig. Hey, I got a wedding. I forgot to tell you that you're actually singing for the wedding. So she will come through. She will definitely come through. She will try to deny any kind of money I gave her. No, this is blah blah blah. But definitely shout out to Kemz for always coming through, and the Lologo sisters. We had a couple of gigs with the Lologo sisters, and I'm telling you,
I saw that, dude.
I'm telling you, we don't even match the energy these girls bring. They are just
it's the opposite.
they are just.
Wasn't that for
It was
a
a wedding.
daughter?
It was a wedding. It was a
It was
wedding.
a
And
wedding, man. Shout out to the Big
rocked
Musso
show.
Slim, man.
Yes.
Fully.
So
Big Goose. I remember
the
that. That
Lologo
was a
sisters
dope.
will definitely show up and show out. I'm telling you, no matter what you throw them their way. And I want to go back to the first time I've heard the Lologo sisters at the Samoan Culture Day in Tacoma when they sang the Loli. Until this day, I have not seen anyone or any group do it better than how the Lologo sisters did it that day.
Nobody.
I'm talking about when Kemz started doing the ad libs and it was over.
We got to post that video, dude. That was
we have to. We have to. It was over. I'm talking about we should have just left. We should have just canceled all the dances. We should have just canceled everything that came after that and just went home. Shut down the restaurants, shut down the tents, just go home. You know what I'm saying? Because the Lologo sisters, Kemz, they rocked the house that day with that intro.
Did, man.
And how Totua was coming in as a group from behind him. It was just
shout out to the
goosebumps. Yo, I'm talking about it was just goosebumps. So yes, so appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. I thank God that I had got y'all in my life. You know what I'm saying? That
yeah, man.
I came in contact with y'all. So
man.
I mean, Manny has no choice. He's my uncle. So, but Bug and Kemz, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. Thank you for rocking with your boy, man. Thank you for accepting me as a brother. And doing life together. You know what I'm saying? It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing, man.
It's a beautiful thing. I want to transition here, and we're nearing the end of our segment today. It's been so awesome to rock with y'all. Manny and I did a segment a couple segments ago where we talked about the top 5 poly artists in the game. The top 5 poly artists in the game. And we got a lot of flack. I got a lot of flack. People were messaging me in my inbox like, Boog, how could you have this person over this person, right? Da, 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 da. And I said, to my point, I said on the podcast, yo, this is me, right? The top artists that I feel are number 1. And I gave some reasoning behind that. And those are my own reasons. You know what I mean? So I'm going to ask you guys a question as we close out today's segment on Big Goose Radio. Who are your top 5 poly artists in the game, whether single artists or group? Who are the top 5 for you? Top 5. Who are those top 5?
For the poly, the island scene, or
yeah.
All right, man.
Do you remember what your list was, Manny?
Well, the way we did it was we had 5 artists, and then we just put them up from 1 to 5 with the 5 artists that we had. Remember?
Oh no, yeah. Well,
so I got that list right here. But if you guys want to do you guys' own list,
let's do that. Before I go with 2, 3, 4, and 5, number 1 has hands down Fiji, right?
Boom.
Fiji.
Shout out to Fiji.
Fiji, like that's
shout out to Uncle Fiji.
To me, he is his D man, and but I don't know because it's so. I think that question is kind of too general. But I'm gonna go with the top 5 that inspired me in the music scene from our
poly
from our poly community. I think Fiji number 1.
Fiji number 1.
When Jamo Jam first came out,
I
was big on them. Yo, Lappy Mariner.
Lappy was just on the live, so shout out to Mauso.
Yo, so the Jamo Jam when they first came out, I was big on them, and then just to name a few that inspired me in the music scene, Spawn Breezy definitely got to be on that list.
Shout out to Spawn Breezy,
and some of the older cats. J Boog got a shot. Yo, J Boog when he first came out, I actually heard some of J Boog garage recordings before he actually came out with a song. Because my wife, she went down to Carson and she came back up with a demo, and I still got that in my laptop. I'm talking about if you listen to the J-Book I have, it sounds way different from the actual stuff he released. So I'm talking about. So I've known this guy way before he came out to the public. So
you got some gold over there, bro.
Oh yeah. I'm
so
talking about.
How do you rate J-Book and Spawn? Who do you have? Because you said Fiji #1, and then I heard #2 was More Jam, and then you said Spawn,
Breezy,
Spawn, and Book out there.
And
So
Book.
who's 3? Who has the 3 spot, Fizz?
Man,
Spawn.
That's hard. That's hard.
I need one. I need one. Who has the 3rd spot?
If I have to put somebody like slightly over the other, it's definitely gonna be Spawn Breezy because it's kind of like my style. Like when I hear him, I'm like, yo, that sounds like something I come up with. You know what I'm saying? Like the style that he does and how he writes music. And then J Boog. But last but not least, this is a dude I grew up on. I don't know.
Who's your 5?
I don't know if any of y'all know anything about this dude, but yo, Missy Luki, the OG. Bro, like I had his albums, the cassettes from #1 to 22, and then I left Samoa, came out here. I kind of lost track of it. I heard some of his newer stuff, but his old school stuff, man, I'm telling man, Eminem, the Samoan Eminem. This guy got, this Missy Luki.
You mean Vanya's not the Samoan Eminem?
Vanya's my dude, man. Vanya's my dude, but I just got to shout out. I just gotta shout out Missy Luki because that's what I grew up on. That's what
okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna retract this. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening in, you heard Fizz's top 5, and we're gonna argue this on a later podcast. Fizz has Fiji at #1. He's got More Jam. Shout out to Poso Lapi Mitter at 2. At 3, he's got Spawn Breezy. Shout out to Spawn.
Spawn Breezy, baby.
And then at 4, he's got J Boog. Shout out to Boog. And then at 5, he's got Missy Luki. So if you're an old Samoan head who grew up in Samoa, or even if you didn't grow up in Samoa, you understand.
If you know, you know.
Of Missy Luki and what he's done for the music scene back home in Samoa. There you have heard it, ladies and gentlemen. Captain Boom's top 5. We're gonna go to Kemz. Kemz, who do you got? Who's your #1?
What would that call you? Sorry.
No, we gotta have the viewers need to know who's your top 5.
I don't know. I really don't. But Fiji, would be my #1.
Okay, you got Fiji at 1.
I'd have to say, dang. I love Sammy J. Nowadays.
Sammy's dope.
Sammy J's dope.
Sammy's dope. Shout out to Sammy J.
What
song from Sammy J?
Like Don't Say Goodbye.
Can you sing a little bit of it real quick just so we can hear it?
Are you serious?
I'm serious. Because I forgot how it goes. How does it go?
Don't go breaking my heart. That one. There you go.
Oh, you're going to do one of those, huh? Okay, so you got Fiji, Sammy J. Who do you have at 3? Have at 3.
3, Vanya. I know that's so weird.
Vanya.
But Vanya, like, he's
Vanya's
an inspirational singer as well.
Boy.
He's like, the words to a lot of the songs, just because like some people just like that one song that's going around in TikTok. What is that one? That thingy that they keep but like there's like so much meaning
to TikTok for like making Vanya really relevant again. So like bringing this, that's so dope. So you got Vanya at 3, you got Fiji, Sammy J, Vanya at 3. Who's your 4?
I don't know. I don't be like really listening to music like that at all.
Nobody said Josh Tatofi. Like we're not gonna sit here and not talk about Josh.
Langa Savelle.
Langa Savelle's definitely Josh. Langa Savelle's so talented, man.
Shout out to JJ. I see you, JJ.
ACL.
Langa definitely.
Definitely.
Langa doesn't make my top 5, but he's dope. So who do you got at 4? Kemz?
I don't know. RSA band.
RSA band?
Yo.
Dude, they're dope.
Okay, who's your last? Give us your 5.
Fine. Last one is I can't think. You're like making this topic really.
What
do you guys have?
You know an artist by the name of Lou? I like New Issue.
No, I don't know. I don't know that artist.
He's saying that is Kem's 5th. It's supposed to be number 1, but that is Kemz 5th. I see it in the comments here.
Blue, aloe moi. Shout out to the Uso Lou, man.
Hey, you know who be low key making some bangers too is Finn. And shout out to Uso Finn, man. Finn the
Sione talking. We're not gonna talk about Sione. Like that dude ain't fired.
I don't really listen to him.
Man. Oh, what about the homie? You know, one of my favorites is homie David Rhythm.
Oof.
Oh, he's dope too.
Nasty. He's nasty. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
But like I said, my list is of the people that inspired me, not
yeah.
like
No. That's a good point.
That order, yeah. So
that's a good point. And Kemz has given her list of folks who inspire her, who she feels. Manny and I have shared that. That'll be on another segment. But if you're listening and tuning in, what we would ask you to do is go ahead and write your top 5, and then post them or tag us. Big Goose Radio, tag us to it, or you can post it on our page. We want to know who.
And be sure to follow the page. Be sure to follow Big Goose Radio, guys.
Make sure you like the Big Goose page.
These two right here, they talk about everything from football to rugby to cricket to soccer, everything. Soccer. And they touch on a lot of subjects. You do not want to miss out.
We talk about Kiki,
everything.
Hey, Fizz, before you head out, I'm gonna come back and talk to you about them Seahawks and football, all right?
Yo.
And the Mariners in Boston, all right?
No, we're
gonna talk about that. So I'm just giving you a warning for another episode.
Right. I'll be ready. I just want to make sure next time I come on, make sure I want Lalu to be on as well.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yes, please bring up Lalu, man. I want to talk to that dude. Yes.
He's another die-hard Niners fan. I know there are a bunch of Niner fans in the Northwest. A lot of them are my family members, and it's hectic on Sundays, man. Our household is literally split. You got all the Seahawks fans upstairs, and then the folks who aren't Seahawks fans will just kind of float wherever, and then all the Niner fans will like stay downstairs and watch it. And it is just chaos, man. It's chaos.
And man, hopefully by the time we do the second one and the pandemic is over, and I can actually be in the same camera as Ngalu. That way, if we have to throw hands, we can just, just get down with it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Ngalu, man, you're gonna have to put on those boxing gloves.
Yo, but shout out to all my Niner fans, man. I hope y'all know that during the football season, it is nothing but love, man. I know y'all be seeing my posts. You know what I'm saying? And hey, it's on.
We be seeing your first post during the season, bro. We know.
Remember,
we can feel it, bro.
So the NFL season, I am no longer Captain Boom. I'm Coach Boom. So I do yes, Coach Boom. So I do like live interviews after every game, whether it's a win or a loss. I do them, and after every game, and everybody's free to ask questions.
Hey, Fizz, did Coach Boom give that call at the 2-yard line? Oh,
you know what? Guys, thank you for having me on.
On that note, we're signing off. It has definitely been such a pleasure on behalf of Maufa and myself, Big Goose Radio. It's been nothing but love. We want to send love out to all of the viewers that tapped in and rocked with us during this live. Thank you for all the love. Wherever you're viewing from, we pray peace and prosperity to be upon all of you all tuning in. Continue to honor the Lord. Continue to take care of your families and stay safe during these trying times. We definitely need to work together. Just continue to stay in prayer mode. So, like I said, Manny, Fizz, and Kemz, thank you so much for rocking with us. Manny and I on Big Goose Radio. A thing to look out for real quick before we end this session. We are actually, Manny and I are putting together what's called Big Goose Radio Presents Unplugged. And what Unplugged is we're going to have different musical artists, local artists be on live on Friday nights. And we'll do from like 9 to like midnight. So especially during these pandemic times, you can like get your family members together, chill, and just tap into our live. We're going to be jamming. So we'll have like 2 or 3 different artists who are local, who will jam out during that time from 9 to 12, and you can come together, jam, do what you want to do, get you a case of beer, whatever you want to do with your family, chill, have some food. We're going to have some dope artists. So, and if you're an artist and you're listening in and you're interested in being a part of Big Goose's Unplugged, we just want to provide this platform for artists to share their gift with the world the same way we're doing with Kemz and Fizz. So, and look out for that. That's going to happen Friday nights. We're going to be doing Unplugged. and it's going to be just a dope time. Check out our social media page on. How can they follow us, Manny?
You can follow us on Twitter at Big Goose Radio 1, the number 1. Don't spell it out. It's just the number 1. We got an IG page at Big Goose Radio, and then on Facebook we're at Big Goose Foundation.
Okay, and you gave our Instagram and Twitter, right?
Yeah, that was IG and Twitter and Facebook.
Yeah, absolutely. Send us a message. We're going to be posting the link to purchase merch. And then Fizz and Kemz, can you guys shout out your gamer tags or how folks can connect it to Boom Nation one more time before we end this?
That's on Fizz.
Captain Boom.
Yo, I am no longer Captain Boom. I am Boom. I am Captain Boom. Captain Boom. I am. It got some special characters in it. So message me direct if you want to be friends with me on the game. But I do have 40+ pending friend requests. So
wow,
you are in the waiting line. You know what I'm saying? And I do want to point out that I am going to claim. I'm going to claim it. The title. I am the voice of the Pacific in the gaming world. I'm talking about, yes, in the gaming world.
The voice of the Pacific in the gaming world.
And yes. So, and I do appreciate everybody that's been rocking with me. And I do want to give a shout out to all my followers that's from out of country that probably will never have a chance to meet me in person, from Australia, New Zealand, Samoa. Shout out to all y'all, man. Y'all shown nothing but love. And on that, and I'm pretty sure I hit 5,000 followers already.
Wow.
After this,
did we do it? Hey.
I think and for that, I think I'm gonna ask the Uso Nusa me now. He's been all over. He's been acting the fool in the comment section. He will be sponsoring rooms for us tonight. And if you play PUBG, I'm gonna do custom rooms tonight, and I invite Manny and Bud to come just check it out and see what we vibing with. You know what I'm saying? Check out the section. Don't forget to subscribe to your boy. Be a subscriber. Be a supporter. And it's like $4.99 a month. You know what I'm saying?
Put us on payroll.
Put us on payroll.
Yo,
put us on the payroll.
So shout out. Oh, yo, and I'm seeing one of my Usos. Good tokos right here. Junior Vitai. Shout out to the RYT. Shout out to all my tokos. Shout out to all my Tongan clans out there.
Shout out to all the tokos.
They always say shout out to my Fijian clans. Yo, I never thought that I would affiliate with other races and but Fijians, I'm affiliated with the Fijians big time. Like, I'm invited to all of their tournaments and to the Tongans. Shout out to everybody. Too. Yo, it's crazy. It's crazy.
You get invited to the weddings too, right, bro?
Oh, to the weddings. And if this pandemic can end soon, I can plan my trip to Samoa. To Samoa, 685. Shout out to Samoa. You already know what time it is. When I arrive, it's going down. You know what I'm saying? I'm bringing your whole village Seahawks gear. You know what I'm saying? The whole village gonna be rocking Seahawks gear, man. That's how it's gonna go down, man. But shout out to all my supporters. Thank you guys. You guys are making this dream become more and more of a reality of becoming a full-time streamer. Because growing up, you will never think that streaming, can do anything, can provide for the family. But I've seen it. I've seen it. So it's possible. It's real. So shout out to everybody out there who's been supporting, and let's go.
Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We want to thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for rocking with Big Goose Radio. Like our page. Go share, comment. Tell us who your top 5 are. If you're interested in merch, hit our inbox. Hit myself or Mauso Manny. Also make sure you go and look up the Lologo page. Like them, share that page, share it with all your family members. We appreciate you guys being on. It's been a pleasure. Sorry we couldn't answer all your questions. For those that have been tuning in to our live, send us a message. Look out for the next Unplugged session. We are looking for the Northwest top artists to rock with us on our Unplugged session. We also shout out to all the DJs, man, that are doing it and holding us down as well. Right now, we got who are some of the DJs we got out there, Manny? DJ Loose Screws. Shout out to
Loose Screws.
That's the first one.
First and foremost.
Shout out to Screws, man. The entire Emerald Dynasty, man. Those guys have held it down for the Northwest. Brought us some of the greatest artists, man, to be here on Northwest soil, and that's not easy, man. If you're a promoter, that's not easy stuff, man. So shout out, salute to Screws, man. Salute to DJ Seattle Finest. I seen Jordan on the live a little earlier. Who else we got? Any other DJs?
DJ Una.
DJ Una. How could I forget my Uso DJ Una?
DJ Ozum, yo,
DJ
just some of the
Ozum.
names, yo.
Yes,
DJ, you know what my new name is? DJ Last Resort. That's what my uncle called me. Remember, Manny? DJ Last Resort, yo.
DJ Last
And I don't
Resort.
mind. I don't mind because I don't even claim myself as a DJ. I just play music from the laptop. You know what I'm saying?
DJ Po Boy. I almost forgot about my
Po
Oso.
Boy, yo,
DJ
yo.
Po Boy, man. That's my Osh, man. The Coldest Finest, one of them. Shout out to all the DJs. Shout out to all the artists. We're looking to rock with y'all on our Unplugged segment. So hit me and Manny and I as soon as possible.
Yes.
So we can get you locked that in.
And I promise y'all,
man.
this is gonna be my last comments for the interview. Next time we come live, me and Kemz is actually gonna be in the same room.
Hey,
And then, yes, we're gonna be in the same room, and we can actually sing. And actually, she's gonna sing, and I'm just gonna play some background just to back her up. She don't need the background music, but just to back her up. Yo, it's gonna go down, and I'm excited to bring y'all Unplugged, and we
Let's do
actually
that.
want to be the first features for that segment. So we'll try to make it happen. Well, I'll try to make sure to cancel all my whatever events I have that day, and then we'll make it happen. Big Goose Radio, thank y'all for having me on.
right
Yes,
on,
sir.
man. Manny, any last words before we close out?
No, I just want to shout out everybody. Like what Book said, everybody that was tuning in on the Facebook Live. We still new to this, and we trying to groove with y'all and rock with y'all.
Yeah.
And so just continue to be safe. Follow the rules, man. Follow the rules. Keep everybody safe. When we just follow the rules, this will all be over as soon as possible. And let's get it.
Yes, sir.
Stay home, stay home and save lives. This is Book signing off with Big Goose Radio. Thank you for rocking with us. God bless you all.
Bless her.